Hello, welcome to White Birch Tarot. For those of you that were having trouble hearing me, I hope you can hear me tonight. I bought a new iPad today, but I have not had time to even set it up. So I'm on my old one. I hope you can hear me. This reading is for Tuesday, June 6th and Wednesday, June 7th. I'm trying to speak a little louder. I'm going to start off with a quick quote. This is from some French guy. I don't know him. Andre, is it Gide or Gide? G-I-D-E. I don't know. But he said this: one does not discover new lands without consenting to lose sight of the shore for a very long time. That makes total sense to me, and that's brilliant. Okay. I kind of did this reading with Venus and Leo in mind, because today Venus moved into Leo, where she's going to stay until October, which is very unusual. She's going to go retrograde, so going to go back and forth. So we're in for a long period of time with Venus and Leo. And Leo rules the heart. It's ruled by the sun, and it's a very loyal, generous, passionate, dramatic sign. So I was thinking Venus and Leo would feel really good. I had a good day, but there's been some interactions with people that have been very disappointing, to say the least, and rude. And I'm thinking, that doesn't make sense to me. And then I thought to myself, if Venus is in Leo and Leo rules the heart, maybe those people that aren't really who don't really have your best interests at heart, maybe they will show up and you'll see them for who they are. Just a guess. I don't know. And then next week, just for a brief peek, next week Pluto moves back into Capricorn. Yuck. Yeah, for me, yuck. I don't want that. But anyway, it's going to. I can't stop it. And I don't really understand the moon's nodes. It's got something to do with the angle between the sun and the moon, or the moon and the sun, and it's some astronomical thing I don't really understand. But the nodes are the only thing in the astrology wheel that go backwards constantly, normally, rather than forwards, as everything else does. And then when the other planets go backwards, we call it retrograde. But the nodes are always in retrograde. But coming up next week, there's going to be 3 days when the north nodes of the moon are going to go direct, which is the opposite of what it usually does. I shouldn't mention it because I don't know what it means, but I just thought it was interesting because that doesn't happen very often. So I'll look that up. Maybe I can talk about it next time. But anyway, so I did the reading asking, okay, what is this Venus and Leo going to bring us? And let's just see what we got. It looks kind of strange. Because I started out, in fact, I do a clarifier before I even started out with the 10 of Cups. Okay, this is emotional fulfillment, just as it looks like. Your cups are full, and you don't need anything more. And someone, a friend of mine, emailed me a quote, I think it was a Buddhist quote tonight, that said, "Enough is a feast." And that's exactly what this card is saying. It's saying you already have, there's something that you have that's already complete. Sometimes it's just realizing that, but this is kind of emotional fulfillment. I don't really feel that way today, but hopefully the rest of you do. But let's just see where this leads us. Or maybe it's going to tell us how to get there. I don't know. Then I pulled the High Priestess. And this is the moon. This is Persephone going down into the underworld. It's your subconscious. So this is something, again, remember when I talked about the full moon in Sagittarius, which is usually kind of a happy, happy-go-lucky energy. And we got that reading that was kind of very deep about something in your subconscious being revealed at that time. And the full moon always can bring revelation because the whole moon is lit up, so things that are hidden can come to light. So here she comes again. Something from the subconscious rises, even though she's descending into the underworld with a pomegranate in her hand and some lilies. So perhaps we will realize something that will give us this satisfaction. I was going to do the Celtic Cross tonight, and then it just didn't feel right. So then I drew the Page of Pentacles, and this is the beginning of an endeavor. This is something that you are doing on the physical plane that's at the very beginning. It could be an idea, but usually that's swords. It's more like if it's something that you're thinking of and not something you're doing, it's something you're thinking of doing that involves like work or buying something or investing in something or making something, whatever it is. It's not an idea like, oh, I think I'll, you know, it's not like relationship energy. It's something real is what I'm trying to say. It's not just, you know, pie in the sky. Oh, I'd like to do this in 10 years. I'm gonna, no, this is like, you know, I'm gonna buy a house. I'm gonna buy a new car. I'm gonna invest my money. I'm gonna start my own business. This is something tangible, and it's just at the very beginning stages. How that relates to this, I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay, then I get the Four of Cups, which is emotional neutral. And this can be boredom and stagnation emotionally, but it can also be like emotional stability. Like, don't get too excited about something. Just be calm and rational, and don't get carried away. She looks rather depressed and bored, but it's kind of saying, you know, try not to get your knickers in a twist. Don't get angry. Don't get too excited right now. Stay emotionally stable. Maybe that's, you know, this pentacle energy too. Like, you got to be grounded. Then we get the Five of Pentacles, which is leaving the comfort of something and heading off on your own. You're just like, okay, this feels really stable and comfortable, but I'm tired of relying on it. I want to be independent, and I'm going to go my own way. Even though, you know, my cloak's got a hole in it and there's some money over here, I don't care. It's not for me. I'm leaving the comfort and I'm going my own way, which could be tied in with this Page of Pentacles, starting something new. And then we get the Three of Swords, which is not the best card. It's triangulation, which usually means that there can be three people involved, or it can just be a miscommunication between two people. There's something that's not very, how am I going to put it, not very beneficial for you, that doesn't feel very good. Swords are communication, they're air, but he's clearly being stabbed in the heart, and there's the outline of a heart, so someone's words could be hurtful at this time. And that could be why you're walking off by yourself. Maybe you're like, okay, poop on it, you know? If you're going to be like that, I'm out of here. Excuse me. I'm going to pull my chair a little closer. Okay, then we get the Two of Cups in the upright. All these are in the upright. No, the last one isn't. Okay, the Two of Cups. And this is generally a romance card or a good relationship card. This is something going well. And you know, I'm feeling like and I know I always do this, but I can't help what comes out, okay? But I'm feeling like since we started out with the Ten of Cups, which is emotional satisfaction, and then we get the High Priestess, which is your subconscious, I'm feeling like rather than romance, and I wish I had more romantic stuff coming up for you guys, but I just don't. I'm feeling like this is a reconciliation within yourself. Two parts of yourself having a conversation and coming to a common ground, or, you know, just maybe it is realizing like some communication that you've had with someone, just thinking, no, they're not treating me right, and I'm going to be kind to myself. This is about putting yourself first. Okay, it usually isn't, but tonight it is. It just feels that way to me. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And then the last card I drew, pardon my arm going in front of the camera, the last card I drew is the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, so normally You know, he's Prometheus on the rock. Here comes the vulture to peck out his liver every day because he gave fire to humankind. He's being punished by the gods. I think he was eventually let go. Who took his place? Oh, come on. Where's my mythology? Oh gosh, I can't think of it. I know it, but I can't think of it. It's a Jeopardy moment. Anyway, the Hanged Man in reverse. This means that something that was kind of stagnant before is now going to start moving very slowly. And that goes with the Page of Pentacles. Something on the material level, maybe something that you've been wanting to do, you're finally getting up the courage to do, or you've finally taken a step in the right direction. And again, with this Four of Cups, it's not something where you're just like barging in and going, yeah, I'm going to do this really fast. No, it's kind of a slow movement, but it's a steady movement, and it's a fruitful movement. It's a good movement. And I tried to you know what? No, just sorry. I drew a clarifier, but I wasn't ready. I think I was just panicking when I saw the Ten of Cups. I was like, what? It doesn't look right. Yeah, it is right. It is right. It's, if you listen to your inner voice, if you walk on your own and don't listen to the voices that are against you, you will find emotional satisfaction, even if you're all by yourself, even if it's just two parts of yourself coming together. And again, it could be you and other people. Let's see, what do I want to use for a clarifier? I haven't drawn. No, let's go. I'm gonna go with my tried and true oracle cards, or should I do a fairy? Why am I so indecisive tonight? I'll do one of each. Okay, we get the Fates for our oracle card. So Fate has something in mind for you. That's good. The top card wants to come out too. I'm not sure if this really wanted to come out or if I just imagined it, but it says Thinker. I don't see a lot of air energy here though, so I'm gonna throw that one out. Executive decision. I just decided no. That one kind of felt like it wanted to come out. Maybe it's just for one or two of you, but it didn't feel right to me, so I don't have to take it. So there. Ooh, okay. The fairies are telling us that we've got the captive man. Really? The captive man. Well, that kind of rings true with the Hanged Man. Let me see what the fairy book says, because I'm not real familiar with the captive man. The captive man. False perceptions, enthrallment, release from captivity. Ah. Okay. It says here, men and women can be trapped by false perceptions. We can easily become enamored of someone or something that is not what it appears to be. We are blind and deaf to the warnings of our friends, I'm laughing to myself, and continue to believe in something that may well be doing us harm, and is certainly keeping us in thrall to false ideals. If this appears, we must ask for clear sight. We need the help of our true friends to see what binds us. When we finally see the truth, we can begin to free ourselves from those harmful ties. Okay, exactly what I was talking about with Venus moving into Leo. We will find out during this next, let's see, what is this? June, July, August, September, October, almost 5 months. We will find out who has our best interests at heart and who really doesn't. That's what I was thinking about with Venus and Leo. And these are the people who have us enthralled that are not good for us. And I believe that we will break free. Because we got the Ten of Cups, Two of Cups. We're taking a walk in the snow. I know there's no snow here, but there is in the Rider-Waite deck. So, there you go. It's about finding out who your real friends are. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Thank you so much. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And hopefully next time I post, I will be on my new iPad and you can hear me better. Blessings. Thank you. Good night.